Welcome to The Good Life. Thank you for stopping by. I'm Patrick Harney. As always, check this out. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the notification button so you can be alerted when a new episode comes out. If you're listening to this, same thing, hit the notification button. That's a thing on any of the streaming services that you might be listening to this on, right? Part of the MPods Network with TFG and Attack on Show, which is the other show that I co-host. Look, I know, I shaved my beard. If you're listening to this, you have no idea, but on YouTube, if you're watching this, I shaved my beard. I was in a mood, I was in a mood that I either wanted to cut my hair or shave my beard. And I have to do some reshoots for a film that I'm doing in this spring. And I had longer hair than what I have now, so I have to grow it out, which really makes me want to cut my hair. I don't know, just like that weird feeling. So instead, I was like, oh, I'll just shave my beard off. And then every time I do this, I always shave my beard, and then I regret it because I'm like, hey, where'd my chin go? Yeah, but it's all right, is what it is. I got a solo episode today. I figured it'd be a good time to just kind of check in a little bit, Got some stuff I want to talk about too, because I think there's some interesting stuff going on, especially in the sports world, but also in the entertainment world. Yeah. So let's get to it, shall we? For one, sports, right? The NFC and AFC championship games were this weekend. The Cincinnati Bengals took down the Kansas City Chiefs in overtime with a field goal. I'm telling you, the NFL playoffs this year have been the best. It's been the best playoffs I think I've ever seen in my life, ever. Yeah, it's been great. It's been awesome. I love it. So they took him down, and then the Los Angeles Rams took down the 49ers, San Francisco 49ers. Matthew Stafford. Now, all of you know that I'm from Michigan, right? I never grew up a Detroit Lions fan. Never did. Never was. I'm a Cowboys fan. All of you know that. And I will say that I'm very, very happy for Matt Stafford because he just got screwed over in Detroit. Not to say that he didn't have his faults, because he did. But to go 12 seasons, only make the postseason 3 times, and go 0-3 in the postseason. Yikes. But then your first season away from the team, you're making it to the Super Bowl. Dude, I hope he wins. I hope they win. And I don't hope they crush the Bengals, because I want a really good game. I want it to close out this year with the best game of the season, But yeah, I hope he wins, because that would be it. Like Lions fans to me, and I got Lions fans in my family. But Lions fans to me, some of them are just the worst, dude. They're just the worst, because they every year it's always, and Jeff and Brandon, I know we talked about this too. All you guys over at TFG, but it's the whole thing of every year, this is going to be our year. This is it. This is going to be our year. And then by week 4, they're like, we're just getting screwed over by the refs. It's rigged. Come on. So to me, and everybody that had said, Matt Stafford sucks. He sucks. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. I always thought he was a pretty good quarterback. Well, look at him now. Oh, yeah. So we'll see. But did you know some facts about the Super Bowl this year? Win or lose, each player gets paid. Each player on the winning team of the Super Bowl this year gets $150,000, which is chump change to them. And if any of them don't want it, I'll gladly take it. But if you lose, you still get $75,000 if you lose. I don't know. I don't like that. They're already getting paid enough. You know what I mean? I don't know. but I understand it. I guess, with as much money as the NFL makes on the Super Bowl, I get it. A 30-second commercial ad for the Super Bowl this year is selling for $6.5 million, which is just last year. It sold for $5.6 million. So just under $1 million more this year. That's so much for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I hope the commercials are good this year. I do. I hope they're good because that's some of the best. That's like the best part of the Super Bowl, right? Is the commercials. The commercials are great. Yeah. So that number was according to 24/7 Wall Street. I don't know if that's true, but that's just what I read. The halftime show was having Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige. Honestly, I'm excited for that. I'm not a big rap guy, but I used to be into it. I used to be into it, and I don't know. I think they'll put on a good show. Yeah. So yeah, the Super Bowl is going to be in LA this year. So the Rams have home field advantage for the Super Bowl. The Bengals haven't been to a Super Bowl since 1988. The Rams were just there. What was it? 2017, I think it was. But it's cool because Stafford, obviously Stafford's never been there. So I don't know. I'm happy to see there's some really cool stories happening. Like Joe Burrow is the first quarterback that was drafted number 1 overall to have won or to have gotten to a Super Bowl in his first within his first 2 seasons. I think that's cool too. Matt Stafford is going into the Super Bowl having the most passing yards and touchdowns in his career before his first Super Bowl. So he's got almost 50,000 passing yards. It'll be interesting. I think the Rams will win. I do. But I think it'll come down to the wire. I hope it comes down to the wire again. Maybe overtime. Oh man, what a game that would be. Whew. My question. Well, okay. Yeah. My question for you is, who do you think is going to win? What do you think the score is going to be? I think it's going to be, I'm guessing 30 to 27. Yeah. 30 to 27 Rams. That's my guess. So put in the comments, if you're watching this, put in the comments what you think the score will be. And we'll see who's right. And whoever's closest, I will call out on the episode after. Yeah, the episode after the Super Bowl. I will call out who guessed it right. So put it in the comments. Go ahead. And if you're listening to this, message me. Yes, if you're listening to this, message me or comment on my post when I post the episode. But message me. I'm going to keep track. I'm going to keep track of everybody who's put in their scores. And yep. Give a little shout out on the show. As if you care. As if anybody else cares, really. Where do you think Sean Payton is going? He stepped down from coaching at the Saints. I don't know where he's going to go. We could take him. The Cowboys, we could take him. There's talks of Mike McCarthy's not going to come back. I don't know if he is. I don't know. I think the problem is Dak. He's not a $40 million a year quarterback. He's not. He never has been. He had like 1 or 2 good years. He was good this year, right? He played well numbers wise, but like you got to be able to show up when you need to, and he doesn't do that. I want Aaron Rodgers. Oh man, he'd be filthy with the Cowboys. Whew. Dang. Yeah. Super Bowl right there. I would say that if we got Aaron Rodgers, we're going to the Super Bowl. It won't happen though. We won't get him. Sucks. Anyways, moving on. Let's talk a little bit about the Joe Rogan thing going on right now. So Neil Young came out and said that he basically gave Spotify an ultimatum that he feels that he's very disappointed and upset that they're allowing Joe Rogan's podcast to remain on Spotify, because he feels that Joe is on his show is spreading dangerous misinformation about COVID-19 and the vaccines. So he said, either you take Joe's show off or you pull all of my music off, and I'll pull all my music off, and I won't be on your platform anymore. So the next day they pulled Neil Young's music off. Oh man. Joni Mitchell tried coming to Neil Young's aid. Her music's still on there though. Here's my thing on it. Here's my view on it. One, it's his show. I think he can do whatever he wants with his show. But I don't think he's been spreading misinformation or dangerous information. I mean, the episodes that are in question are the episodes with Dr. Peter McCullough and Dr. Robert Malone. I think Robert is his name, Dr. Robert Malone. Dr. Peter McCullough, he's an expert in his field, and he's the most published in his field in history. The most published. Dr. Robert Malone has 9 different patents on vaccines, on mRNA vaccines. Like, these guys know their stuff, dude. They do. Like they're experts. But he's also had other people on that, other experts that go against what these guys have said. Joe has commented saying that he ultimately, I'm just paraphrasing, I'm not paraphrasing, but I'm just taking a little bit of it, that he's not trying to promote any misinformation, and all he's ever wanted, he has never tried to do anything other than just to talk to people and have interesting conversations. He said one thing that he thinks he can work on is getting, like if he has a Dr. Peter McCullough on, then getting somebody who on the show who shows a different side or a different point of view or a different opinion, have him come on sooner after that other episode. Okay. But like, it's a podcast, people. But I know you can't trust the news anymore, but at the same time, like, it's his show. And people are allowed to have opinions. That's the other thing. That's what I don't understand. Here's my issue. I feel as though that the same group they're the same group of people who say, or who have said in the past, that everybody deserves a voice, which I believe that's true. Everybody deserves a voice, are now the same ones that are saying everybody deserves a voice unless you have a differing opinion than me. Then you no longer deserve your voice. And that's not okay. To me, that's not okay. Everybody deserves a voice. Everybody should be heard. Everybody's got an opinion, and that's okay. But to try and cancel people, this whole cancel culture thing has gotten so out of hand, it's ridiculous. Cancel culture is a cancer. Cancel culture, cancer? Does that make, yeah. Say that 5 times fast. I don't know. I think that, I think everybody deserves an opinion. They have a right to have their own opinion. And I may disagree with you. You may disagree with me, whatever. But I'm not going to hate you for it. And I'm not going to not talk to you. I'm not going to defriend you or anything like that. Obviously, unless you're saying stuff like Hitler had a point or something, that's not cool. But yeah, like, I think it's good that, I'm glad that Spotify has stuck to their guns with Joe. I mean, let's be real. He's making them a lot of money. That's all that really matters, right? to those businesses and stuff. Like, that's all that matters is money. But yeah, I mean, it's like, he's got a good show. Plus, he also had Dr. Sanjay Gupta on, who is a specialist, I think, or he's a doctor. He's an expert in his field as well, as they say. And so, like, just people need to just chill out. That's my thing. Just chill. Focus on positive things. Focus on happiness, rather than trying to just cancel everybody that has a differing opinion than you. That's immature. And it's wrong. It's just wrong. So, yeah, I don't know. So there's that. On to something else. The Halo trailer just came out for the series of Halo. I think it looks sick. I can't wait to see it. Oh, wait, it's on Paramount Plus, another streaming service that I'd have to get. See, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get another streaming service. The streaming service thing is getting out of hand. There's too many of them. There's too many of them. By the time that you get all of them, you're basically paying more or just as much as you would for cable. Netflix is going up to $19.99 a month. Get over yourselves, Netflix. Don't, like, oh my gosh. Are you really telling me that you're hurting that much for money? I know it's all because of the original content and woohoo, yay, like, this is great. But, like, come on. That's so much money. I remember when Netflix was like $7.99 a month. Yeah, it's too much, but whatever. You know what's funny to me is how, like, the like award shows for like movies and stuff like that is just because it's all been virtual and stuff. Haven't heard anything about those because it shows that award shows, nobody really cares about them. Like the Golden Globes, I didn't even know they happened until I found out, like, until I saw a couple of the winners. I was like, what? Anyways, I don't know. Tell me what you think about the Joe Rogan thing. I'm interested. I want to hear what people think about it. So comment below, or go ahead and comment on my post. But I'm interested. I'm interested to hear what you think, because, and it could be against. It could be against what I think, or it could be, agreeing with what I think. Either way, I don't care. I want to hear what you think, because I'm interested. Open dialogue, right? Now let's get to some good news, shall we? A scientific research mission has discovered one of the largest coral reefs in the world off the coast of Tahiti. They are rose-shaped corals. Some of them are almost 6 feet wide, but it's massive. This whole coral reef is massive. It's 2 miles long, 200 feet wide, and it is 200 feet below the surface. Now, most coral reefs I read that are typically around 82 feet below the surface. That's like the average, I think it is. So this coral reef opens up the possibility of, like, there could be much, much more out there that we don't know about. It was founded by One Ocean. It was founded by One Ocean. It's an organization, I believe. We know what's crazy is we know more about space than we do the ocean. Isn't that insane? We know more about space than we do than the ocean. We've only discovered, or we've only explored, like 5% of our oceans. That's wild, right? Then that's according to the National Ocean Service. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's cool because, we need to be able to protect our coral reefs, and we need to be able to make sure that, help protect our oceans, preserve our oceans. It's important. We have to be good shepherds of this planet, Yeah. I don't know. That's all I got. That's all I got this week. I do have Timothy V. Murphy coming on the show here pretty soon. Cody Kearsley, they're both actors, that will be coming on as well. I will also be having Shane Steerley on to talk about the supply chain. You know, what's going on? Why can't we get anything? Why are things all so backed up and on back order and all this stuff? So those are some of the next guests that are coming up. And I have an idea for an episode that I want to do. I'm not going to say anything about it, but it's a really, really, really cool one. So it's a cool idea, I think, and it could be a really cool episode. So we'll see. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see if I can make it happen. But yeah. In the meantime, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And yeah, we'll see you next week.